Hey guys, welcome back to V&J Reviews. As always, this is Joe.
And this is Vin.
So we all know that Super is going to be coming to an end in March, but what is going to be the effect on all of us because of the end of Super?
Alright, in this video we want to talk about a few things. So I want to outline it for you just so you know what's going to be happening. The first thing we're going to address is what is actually real and what's not real with the announcement that came through. We know there's a lot of misinformation out there. We want to just clear some things up, make sure everyone's on the same line and same board with everything here. Second, we want to talk about what does this actually mean for Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball as a franchise altogether. Is this a good thing, a bad thing, a neutral thing? What's going on with all of that? Next, we're going to talk about how it affects reviewers and how it affects us, how it affects you guys. So we're going to talk about that fourth. And lastly, we're going to talk about our content. What does it mean for our content going forward? What are we going to be doing on this channel? So the first thing that we're going to address is what is real and what's not. It is 100% fact that Dragon Ball Super as we know it will be indefinitely ending the end of March. That will be the final episode. There will be no episode in April. So when we say indefinitely, that means that it's not forever at this point, but certainly through the year 2018. It does not look like Super is going to pick up at any point during 2018 except for the movie, which would be coming out in December. So that is 100% exactly what's going on here with the anime series. Other than that, there is no other information about when it is coming up next, if it is coming up next, if it is coming out next. So that's just the anime itself.
So when it comes to the manga, as far as we know, it will still continue on even after the anime ends. And what's really interesting to me is when the manga catches up to where the anime is, like where the Tournament of Power is ending, I wonder if it's going to continue with its own stories or end there, because really the manga hasn't actually gone ahead of the anime at all this whole time. It's been the anime first, and I know in most anime situations this is not the case. Normally always the manga comes out first and the anime follows in its footsteps. So if this could actually switch it up at one point, and then we could see if the Super comes back, will it follow the manga at that point? It will be an interesting thing to see where they go with that at least. And there is actually still the English dub coming out. Right now, they're in the Goku Black arc. So if they continue on each week like they are, they're going to be catching up as well. And we'll see if the English dub can actually catch up to where the anime is before it comes back on, because it would be interesting to see that actually happen. And then maybe we can actually have like an English dub really soon before a next episode of the anime so they can coincide with each other.
So what does this mean for Dragon Ball? A lot of people look at this news and I think sometimes it's a little sad, of course, but it's a little worrisome at the same time as well. Does this possibly mean that Dragon Ball's on a hiatus for a while, that it's not going to come back, that we might see something like how long it took from Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, even though we're not 100% sure about this, I don't think that's going to be the case here. There are some numbers out that indicate that Dragon Ball through Super has made tens of billions. I've seen even upwards of 50 or 60 billion. And now that's talking about a lot of different things. It's talking about the TV series, the anime, the manga, the merchandising, toys, and all types of stuff. Apparel. It is not likely that they're going to end it. In addition, usually when the movie comes out of an anime, they'll take a look at how good the movie is going to do, and they will base whether they'll continue the anime on that. And I know for a fact they are going to hype this movie up. There is no doubt about it. This movie is going to get tons of viewership to it, and I think that you're going to see a blockbuster event when this thing comes out in December, and so there's no doubt when they see the results they get and the tens of billions, they are going to come out with a new series. Is it going to be the continuation of Super? Will it be something else? It's, you know, that's up in the air, but I would rest assured there is no doubt about it. They will be coming back out. And the other thing is it's really good because this gives them some time to get things in order. I know you guys have heard this probably from other people, but it's really true. They can have the animators totally devote themselves to this movie, make sure it's exceptional, and get them on board for the new series that's going to come out for Dragon Ball, which is going to be a far better situation for everybody. So it's really good to take this rest. I think it'll be good for Dragon Ball as a whole, and we're not going to be here a year from now. Like, is Dragon Ball going to be coming out with something? I would be stunned if that's the case. I won't want to call 100% on it, but you know what? Money rules the world, and there ain't no doubt about it. Dragon Ball is making some money for people, and so they're going to continue that unless somebody, head creator, obviously Toriyama or someone like this, decides to pull the plug on it or something. But I just don't think that's going to happen. So overall, this is a good thing for Dragon Ball. And then this also brings us now into what does this mean for YouTube reviewers and what does it mean for us? We're going to be honest with you guys. There is no reviewer out there who is looking at the situation gleefully, like, yay, this is going to be wonderful, right? And with us, we're honestly, it's not too upsetting for us. We are a relatively new channel. We only started reviewing these things from episode 95. So, even though we have, the channel has built up really quickly, it hasn't been a long time for us. There's a lot that we have not reviewed yet, and our channel isn't really built off of things that are going to hurt us so much. Meaning there are a lot of reviewers out there who, honestly, they get a lot of their views from spoilers that they get early on, or they read spoilers, which aren't going to be coming out anymore, and live reaction videos, or just crazy videos, or people who just publish the video itself to try and get viewers, although they're taking off all the time for that stuff. So those types of channels are going to hurt the most. There's no doubt about it. The channels that have unique content to them or a style will be okay. So yes, this will end up weeding out some of the channels. For us, though, we certainly are going to be continuing. We have a ton of different ideas that we're going to be dropping in the meantime. And actually, for us, it ends up becoming a good thing because, like, let's be honest with you guys. We have, almost 6,500 subscribers at this point. This is not necessarily a lucrative business for us right now. We don't drop a video and make hundreds of dollars. Our average video it's not as much as you would think. So it would actually be beneficial for us to try and establish ourselves a little bit more and get even better at our delivery and our content. And then when this thing drives back up in a year from now, just to be in that place, where we're in super drive, that's how we're looking at this. We're pushing this thing forward very quickly. So as far as our channel, we are all good here. I'll have Joe actually share some of the ideas that we have coming up during this sort of break with Super.
So as you guys know, in our channel, one of our biggest staples is actually our charts for scaling out Super. And if we don't have episodes to go off of, we can actually dedicate more time to our charts, figuring out maybe past episodes or past arcs and making charts for them, all the people that we missed, like Goku Black or Zamasu, and a bunch of other people, maybe even in the Tournament of Power. So obviously we'll have time to get all that straightened out and do that for you guys. And we're going to do some top 10 videos where we're going to give you the top moments or top characters or top things that were happening in Super during this time. And even we thinking about doing personal files for certain characters and really digging deep into them and how they developed over time and just taking a real good analyzing of everything. So with all that content, I feel like we'll be able to keep everybody entertained until Super, we feel, inevitably returns. So just keep an eye out for all that, and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy all the new content we're going to be coming out with.
Absolutely. And I think, as Joe states, importantly, the chart. And I think we're probably going to do it by the different arcs within Super. So we're probably going to start scaling Battle of Gods arc, all the characters there. And then we're going to look at Frieza arc. And then, of course, Universe 6 and Future Trunks arc, going forward to the Tournament of Power. So it's a lot. I mean, and it's a lot of work to do these things. It takes a lot of time. We got to look through pretty much every episode that involves the characters and analyze everything they do. Of course, we chart based off of context, and the statements that are being said. So it is a lot of work to do it. We can't just necessarily go off of multipliers alone. Everything has to work perfectly. And then as Joe was saying about the character files, like take a look at like Piccolo. What did Super do good with Piccolo? What did Super do bad with Piccolo? And what do they need to do with Piccolo going forward? And Goku. What did they do good with him? What was bad with him? So those are going to be our character files that we're going to do. And we have a lot of different characters to do that with. Plus, we're going to be giving you Dragon Ball news. Anytime anything news related comes out, something that's hyped up, we're going to obviously go ahead and review that as well. And we are going to probably start to review the dub. We only started reviewing since episode 95. There's a lot of episodes we have not reviewed, so we're probably going to pick it up where the dub is at and look at the dubbed episodes and actually review those because that'll give us an opportunity to review some episodes we have not reviewed yet, which might be fun for you guys to get like sort of nostalgic back to Goku Black, you know, and what was going on there in the dub. So there honestly is just so much for us to do with this that we will stay as busy as possible. In addition, one of the other things is, and this was planned out before this happened, I personally started working on another channel, getting things ready. It takes a lot of work to get a channel ready, especially with some of the logo work, intro stuff, ideas. And so I have another channel that I'm going to be doing. I know Joe is thinking through a few things on his own as well. I'm not going to drop you what that channel is right now. It is a little different than what you're used to, especially from anime reviewers. I have a number of different talents, and some of them aren't anime reviewing. So if you want to keep your eyes and ears out for that, I am going to be telling you guys what that channel is, and I would love for you guys to come along with me on that one and check it out. You certainly will be entertained by it. As far as that goes, I think that is everything. And this is probably how we're going to end this. Go ahead and leave us a question or a comment below. If there's anything you're unsure of or you want to know about that you don't know about, we look through a lot of the different news stories and try to figure out what's going on here. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave that. Or if you have something you want to see from our channel that you're like, you know what, if you're going to have a little bit of time here to do some of these things, definitely do this. We're probably going to hit a lot of what you guys want to see anyway with the content that we deliver to you already. But if there's anything additional, we definitely look at your comments. We are a channel who we scour the comments daily, and we enjoy seeing what you guys say. You are some of the best subscribers out there. And I'm not saying it because you are our subscribers. We see other channels, but the subscribers who are a part of those channels, they're not you guys. You guys are an awesome, awesome group of people. And I just want to let you know that we can tell from the comments that you are humble, you're smart, you legitimately know what you're talking about, and you have fun with this stuff. You know, this is not something that you take so seriously that it, you know, ruins your day. So we want to say that you guys are awesome. Thanks for sticking with us up until this point. Super is going to be taking a break, but we won't. We will have content every single week until it returns. And we enjoy this. We enjoy having you guys coming along with us. So we know this is going to be ultimately a very good thing for us, for you guys, for Dragon Ball, for the quality and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys got some good information that you wanted to hear. As always, this is Vin.
And this is Joe.
We will catch you guys next time.